Good afternoon, welcome to a match of Dota 2, and I do now see that I have to remove some of the overlays. There we go. There we go. Match of Dota 2. It is a match for StarLadder Season 3. It is a match between, once again, Team Empire, and this time it is SKanes Elit that will take them on. And we're gonna see if this time we're gonna see someone beat Empire, because yesterday we watched 4 matches of Empire and they were able to take every single game that we casted of that. So maybe today they will be stopped, or maybe they will be proven unstoppable, as we are used to from Goblak. He bans out that Broodmother as the first ban. And by the way, for the people asking, I am not a official caster for StarLadder. This is casted via the Dota TV option. I bought the in-game ticket and I'm now watching the game in the client, and of that I am casting this match. So the official broadcasts are all on own TV, so go check those out. Even though there is no other English coverage for this match, or at least not official, because I believe there's more people that are covering this in English also via the same way that I am doing this. But anyway, that is how I'm casting, so no official cast, but at least still I'm gonna do my best to make it sound like an official cast, because that's of course why I'm here. We have got the first pick and ban going to Team Empire, and I also have to point out it is a best out of 1, or at least it is 1 game. It is a StarLadder, it is a ladder system, so everybody plays each other once, maybe twice if they're gonna do it later on again. And everybody gets points for wins, and at the end of the season the team with the most points wins, and the top 8 are also gonna go to the offline finals in Kiev in StarLadder Arena, I should say. SkyGame Arena. I think that's it. SkyGame Arena? Yeah. Anyway, we have got a Darkseer Entimates also banned by Empire, and a ban on the Tidehunter by SKanes Elit. Something that I was not expecting, will mean that the Naga Siren is still on the pool, as well as the Rubik, as well as the Leshrac, which Empire likes to pick up first. So at least Naga Siren now picked up Empire. We have a Lycan and an Invoker ban out by SKanes Elit. Let's see if we're gonna see a Rubik combined with a Leshrac, or a Rubik combined with something else that is still left in the pool as well. If they wanna go for that Rubik, that is. I do think that if they don't pick up the Rubik, they will have to deal with the Rubik from Empire, because yeah, that is probably going to be the case. Empire goes for the Rubik, and Leshrac and Chen picked up by SKanes Elit. So I have to say Empire already looking pretty strong for this lineup. I mean, the Rubik combined with the Naga Siren, it is just pretty powerful. Something you do not want to have on your opponent team, I normally would think, but apparently Wagamama is not too worried about that. We are gonna see maybe an Enigma here picked up as well, of course. Naga Siren with that Enigma is a solid pick, but then again, well, actually they could pick up that Enigma, set him in the jungle, and have that as a, not really as a straight counter, but like jungle versus jungle counter on their team, because so far they do not have a jungle hero just yet. They go for the Templar Assassin though. This is looking painful for SKanes Elit. They do not get the Templar Assassin for themselves, which I'm sure Wagamama would have loved to have, because we have seen him play and seen him own with that as well. But it's going to be Scandal and Templar Assassin, and we have seen him own with that as well. So let's see how they're going to deal with that. Of course, we still have a Venomancer in the pool, which I was indeed going to say, because that is considered the standard counter for the Templar Assassin, at least early game, at least in the laning phase, if you can shut her down. Because that is the main thing. We've seen Venomancer and they can stay alive versus Templar Assassin just fine. And they are, like I said, they are the counter, but they kind of have to do more than just staying alive. They have to actually shut down the Templar Assassin, so she can't go on that momentum, so she can't go on that steamroll. Leshrac is also, of course, a counter towards the Templar Assassin in a team fight. That edict will pop the refraction off very fast. We have a Morphling banner. Team Empire do not want to face that. They already have their counters. They already have their carries. We do still have a Chaos Knight in the pool that SKanes Elit could pick up if they really wanted to. And of course there is a Faceless Void, but you know who plays Faceless Void nowadays? Okay, you know what, we have seen Faceless Void being played this weekend, and won as well. But we haven't, it's not really standard. So let's see. But SKanes Elit is gonna ban out. I mean, what do they not want to face? Well, everything that they do not want to face is already on Team Empire. It's gonna be Enchantress ban out. Still, maybe thinking, okay, Empire could still go for that jungle hero because, of course, well, Enigma is still in the pool if they want to go for that as well, so we might see that one banned out. Templar Assassin can solo lane, Rubik can solo lane, Nagasai will probably only need one support on the lane, and there's the Chaos Knight, so the one that I said that SKanes Elit could still pick up is now banned out as well, leaving the Dire team with very little options. So let's see, is it going to be the Enigma, or are they going to ban out something else? I mean, it is pretty tough. I mean, if you look at teamfight potential now from both teams, of course, there is a big teamfight potential on Empire with that Naga Siren Initiate, but that is kind of it, depending on what spells Rubik steals. On the opponent's side, there is the potential to stay alive during teamfight with the Chen. He is, of course, one of those heroes that has a Hand of God and then a mechanism as well, just being able to live through the initial burst of teamfights. And Venomous is a fairly decent teamfight hero if you think the teamfight are going to last long. Nature's Prophet is going to be banned out. I'm curious to see if what kind of route SKanes Elit wants to go for. And Empire, they go for Keeper of the Light. Of course they are. I really don't know why I say of course, because I had no clue that guy was coming. He is, of course, with the combination of the snare from Naga Siren that illuminate. You can't really dodge it like you normally see heroes go for on the lane if they know that they're versus the Keeper of the Light. But with that snare, you can't really dodge it anymore. So that is at least something that we could see, and maybe that's even a preparation for a tri-lane coming off from Empire. In which case, I would really love to see a Visage, but I don't think that's going to be the case. But that would be really nice. Aggressive tri-lane with a Visage are legendary. We still have the Enigma in the pool as well, though, if they want to go for that potential of the Black Hole, as well as the jungle hero, and send Rubik on his own on the lane. Of course, they could go for do a tri lane with a Rubik Keeper of Light as well, in which case they would need a solo hero. But Rubik is one of those heroes that could fulfill so many roles that we really don't know yet which role he's going to fulfill. SKanes Elit managed to pick up a Brewmaster, a hero that as soon as he reaches level 6 can make a change in team fights. But I have to still see him win versus the Naga Siren, I believe. It's just very hard to deal with the lineup of Empire right now. I mean, we see Empire having a Templar Assassin that could steamroll mid-game / early game, depending on how good that early start is, depending on the Venomancer. And the Naga Siren can be secured for late game, so there's the Enigma indeed. So they will send him into the jungle. We'll have, actually, having said that, Keeper of the Light could potentially solo as well. So, oh, I like this. I like this. We have a disconnect, by the way, from SKanes Elit, so we are gonna have a remake. But Juggernaut, a hero that we have seen Wagamama play before, Juggernaut Venomancer combination is, of course, one of the stronger combinations out there. Very aggressive early on, and if you combine it with a Brewmaster, they can start pushing as soon as they are level 6, and in that case, it will depend how bad of a start the Templar Assassin has been given by the Venomancer, and how good the Brewmaster start was. Okay, I'm really interested in seeing this match. It should be good. It's just two very different strategies going up against each other. Well, stay tuned for more for the game, because we are gonna drop ourselves out of the game. And I'm actually going to just leave it on and see if the game's already there, because like I said, I am casting this via Dota TV. Whoopsie. And the game is indeed up once more. There it is. I'm casting this via Dota TV, so there is I have to remove those as well. There is no lobby for me, so where I have to wait on that. So. We're loading into the game once more. I mean, we have seen well, then they were infused, but SKanes Elit was of course former infused. We have seen them win with a lane or a lineup with a heavy push, combining also the Venomancer with the Juggernaut. Why am I moving? Why is the camera moving? This is confusing. Okay, I guess we have to. Thank you. Sorry. If you are epileptic, then that is a bad thing to happen. There we go. Anyway. So, yeah, we have seen them beating Na'Vi with the lineup that, no, not the exact lineup that they have now, but with the lineup that they can just, as soon as, like I said, as soon as they are level 6 or have those levels that they want. For Brewmaster's level 6, for Leshrek I think is level 7 if you want to have level 4 Edict and stuff like that, and for Chen is level, well, you want to have all the creeps to level 7 as well. And level 7 for the Venomancer for all the wards. When they have that, and they start 5-man pushing, I am not quite sure what Empire can do against it. They do have, of course, the Keeper of the Light as well as Rubik, two very hard counter pushing heroes, of course, but it still will be a lot to deal with. But if they're going to do that, we're going to have to see. We are waiting until everybody picks up. This was a weird screen. Anyway, we are having everybody picked up their heroes, and I will be jumping over to the dire side where we SKanes Elit, and we're seeing who is playing what. First, of course, Captain Wagamama will be playing that Brewmaster, Mini on his signature Chen. We're going to see Fishbone on his support on the Venomancer this time. Juggernaut will be playing by region. And I believe SM Bank 13 is actually Pinoy or Small Gullik, either way, one of the two. His Steam profile wasn't exactly clear, but one of those two will be playing Leshrek. Of course, Pinoy is the official roster of SKanes Elit, while Small Gullik would be a stand-in. We're jumping ourselves over to TM Empire, of which we are gotten familiar very, very much over the last few days if you have followed the casts. We see Scandal again on the Templar Assassin, no real surprise there. Funnick on his long lane, Enigma indicating that we will see a tri-lane coming off from Empire. It will be Blow Your Brain on the Naga Siren, who had beaten a pup today. It will be Silent on the Rubik, and it will be Goblak on a Keeper of the Light. And that indicates, I mean, long lane, tri-lane, they're going to go aggressive. So they know that they're versus the lineup that is going to push hard. And maybe we're going to see them pushing even harder. Because, of course, with that Keeper of the Light, you can push fairly hard and keep that lane, keep those creeps near your opponent's tower. Will reduce the last hits from Naga Siren slightly depending on how this Keeper of the Light is going to be played, because that is one trap that you can fall into if you play a Keeper of the Light. It is very easy to steal last hits from your carry, and that is not something that should be encouraged. Yeah. And that is something that, you know, Keeper of the Light is just very easy to do, so you have to be very careful to not do that and still be able to push the lane, still be able to harass your opponents, because you can't do that with just infinite mana on, well, semi-infinite mana with the Chakra Magic on your team. Oh, waiting for Fishbone, and we saw the pun already made by Fishbone, because Swedish internet, it is famous. Swedish internet is famous. But we did have a crash. But apparently it was just a Dota 2 crash, so not really the internet. Oh well, otherwise it has to happen sometime, right? That someone from Sweden disconnects. You would expect it to be so. Let's see. We're gonna go into the game right now. Well, it's about time. And let's see how the lanes are going to be dealt with. Of course, we're going to have the Juggernaut with the Venomancer. It looks like they're going top with Mini, of course, in a jungle there. Leshrek is going mid, as we can see, just like the previous game that we had today. He is already saving for his bottle. As, see, he had only got the branches as well as the tango and nothing else, so he's going for that fast bottle. He picked up the stun still first, which is not something that you see too often if you have a solo mid Leshrek, but it is something nice versus the Templar Assassin if you can get that stun off just to deny that last hit if you see her going into meld, of course. On the bottom lane we'll have, well, actually the Chen will be helping out Brewmaster on the long lane. Brewmaster, who did pick up a Stout Shield, but normally when we see a Brewmaster long lane solo, we do see him playing it. Wow, I see a shift going on the Radiant side, but we normally see him picking up boots first, just to be able to get him away faster. But he will be soloing bottom. Where is my mouse? I do not see my mouse. This is troublesome. Can't even move it. This is annoying. Oh, there it is. Oh, now we know it. Okay, sorry, I have to just unplug my mouse and then plug it back in. It is an issue that happens more often with XSplit and USB mouses. But anyway, fixed! All good. I am happy that this is now an official cast. Can you tell? Can you tell? We already have a gank going on, but it looks a bit Venommaster with a double damage rune is going to be helping out the Leshrac, which is actually something that I do like. I mean, of course he is a very good combination with that Juggernaut here, you know, Gale and then Blade Fury, very powerful, but they realized if versus an Enigma, they won't be able to catch him out just yet, sorry, hiccups. And, yeah, then Venommaster will be helping out shut down this Templar Assassin. And immediately we see Goblet rotating there as well. Ooh, gank on the bottom lane. Wagamama is going to have to walk away here from this, have to walk away. No, he's going to go for it. Naga Siren came looking around the corner, but this is looking to be a pretty annoying lane for the Brewmaster here, with the silence harassing him like that. And if he's not careful, he could be turning into a first blood. Of course, there's not a real combo-wombo situation here going on, but there is a double disable, and both disables allow the opponent to hit while disabled. So something that he has to be careful about, but it looks like he is able to get experience anyway, so far he's happy. Mid lane is going to be the top lane. We see Templar Assassin already getting a Gale, but the Illuminate will make sure that Fishbone doesn't dare chase that one. The Shrek stun hit as well, and of course it will hit a lot easier if that 50% slow from the Venomancer is on there, making sure that he is so slowed that the stun is just easily anticipated for the Leshrac. Or the hero, I should say, the location of the hero. Another rune for the Venomancer, nice rune control, and the first blood on the bottom lane, missed that one, dive from the Naga Siren, and Snare used, Riptide used, and not even a Rubik getting used into that. It was just one-on-one, and Brewmaster dying here, TPing back instantly, and making sure he doesn't miss too much of experience, but Blow Your Brain, able to just take the advantage of the lane, and that is not something that should have happened, in my opinion. That is maybe why Butch would have been a better choice as a first item, but still, it is the Naga Siren taking on the first blood. Already is ahead on the last hit as well, and I'm not really counting the Chen in this because, of course, he is in the jungle, and jungle creeps mean less than creeps elsewhere. A nice use of mana from the Leshrac when getting his last hits, but that mana gave him, or that stun gave him the last creep that he needed for his bottle, which is now on his way in the donkey, in the lizard donkey. That is, we're going to have to keep an eye on this lane a bit harder. We do see another clap and harassment coming off from Blow Your Brain, but silent on the side, and making sure that Wagamama gets pushed back. And there is no ward up for the Dire here either. I mean, he doesn't know when Rubik comes out of the jungle. He only has to estimate to go off on only his intuition. And on the top lane, in the meantime, something going on. It is Enigma that goes down. It is the Centaur that got in a stun. Test of Faith helping out Blade Fury, and Enigma just not able to deal with that. And I have now missed both kills of the game. Kudos to me. But yeah, that is giving the advantage of the Juggernaut, who already had the advantage anyway, and now also pulling ahead. And we're going to see another kill, and this time on the bottom lane, and I really have to keep my head on this. Brewmaster going down to the Rubik this time. Rubik, who did come out of the jungle, and I do believe he should be getting some help by either that, or he has to just be standing extra far back. And I just have to point out that I have no delay on my stream, so people say stuff, I can't respond to it. This was actually the first time in 3 days, of which I've casted at least 15 matches, that I have missed first blood. So, be rude to you. No troll face from you. Templar Assassin, not able to do that much. We see her getting harassed tons by this Venomancer. They are not getting a kill though, but they are shutting her down. She has 12 last hits with Leshrac on 19. The danger comes if Templar Assassin keeps being alive and still manages to get some farm before she's level 7. And at level 7 she will start roaming around, but it looks like she at least won't have... Oh, Leshrac's not hitting! Oh, if that stun would have hit, that would have been a kill that I wouldn't have missed, but still, it doesn't hit. Nice dodge there by Scandal. And Leshrac's haste rune makes him able to be a bit more aggressive, also giving him that extra mana from his bottle that he has. But yeah, the danger comes if he becomes level 7, has his face boots, he will still be the menace that we know him that he can be. But at least he won't have that fast blink dagger that we sometimes see. them be as well. Enigma level 5 in the meantime, still doing a good job here. It looks like they're just having, oh never mind, Mini in some trouble. Idol's doing a lot of damage to him, really has to back out here, is able to do so. It's not level 6 yet, no Hand of Faith just yet. Idol's getting harassed, are not able to kill Mini off. It was close though in the meantime. Gale does not hit on the Templar Assassin anymore on the mid lane. There is a lot of harassment going on. We see him being very aggressive, and now the stun hits, but now the Gale's on cooldown, and the Keeper of the Light Illuminate coming through, even though it didn't hit on any of the heroes. But again, this lane is just something to keep it. Like, this is the only lane I really keep track of, like a lot, because I'm expecting something to happen here, and it's the only lane that there hasn't been any kills on yet. And if there hasn't been any kills, I do think that's in favor of Empire right now. If there would be a kill, well, you kind of expect them to be, if you have two counters, sorry for the stuttering, you have two counters to the Templar Assassin on the same lane versus the Templar Assassin, and you cannot kill the Templar Assassin, that is something that it should just, it's good play by the Templar Assassin, don't get me wrong. It is also, I'm not sure if you can call it bad play by SKanes Elit, but it is just something that you'd rather not see if you have picked up the counter purely for that very reason. And hello, smoked up Mini. Hello, Centaurs. It looks like Enigma's got to be another target, but in the meantime, it was the Rubik that came here, and this might be turning into a double kill. Templar Assassin already picking up one kill, and there goes another, and it is a double kill for Scandal. Rubik helping up, but he still goes down to Leshrek's Edict that was still on the floor. 1 for 2, but still Scandal getting a double kill from that. Like I said, if you have a lane, in the meantime, Enigma went down here by the way as well. We saw the setup, but I chose to follow this mid lane instead. But if you have the setup, if you have the lane versus the TA, you do not want to give her a double kill on the two counters versus that same hero. In the meantime, bottom tower is going to go down here because the pressure was on there. Kills happening at the same time, and yeah, Leshrek, of course. Oh. He has to restart his computer. That is not fun. Scandal says ... indicating his displeasure as well. But that will give us some time to take a look at more of the stats without me being in fear of losing kills. But yeah, this Naga Siren, that is the one that I'm going to jump to first because she has free farm. We see Brewmaster having left the lane. He actually went towards the top lane, is now level 4. And is sharing experience with the Juggernaut, who is here as well. So maybe they just decide to just push because the Brewmaster is not going to get anything done here. He already has died twice in this lane, obviously. And Naga Siren, making good use of that, is going to try to push the lane slightly. Already has moved forward to try to get rid of the creep. We're probably going to use a Riptide on that and then kill it off and move back to the tower to have the tower go down. Perhaps a nice trade if she can make it happen. She's of course also the hero that has most last hits. She has 94, 49, wow, 49 for 21 upon her right now with, well, you can consider her farming against the Juggernaut who's also pretty good. He is 43 against 5 and now has the tower money as well, even though it was Brewmaster that picked up the actual gold from that. But it is fairly even at that. And one thing though that is a big difference is that Juggernaut had to share more of his experience. We do see him being about a level behind on the Naga Siren. So that's a big difference. At the same time, mid lane, I want to say that Leshrek won the lane because he's got more last hits. It is 32 for 7 for him with 21 for 4 on Scandal's Templar Assassin. But Scandal just got a double kill. And well, you can't really call it winning the lane if you let your opponent get a double kill. It's that simple. It is that simple. So it is gonna be Empire, I think, that takes the advantage over the lane. So Empire winning 2 lanes with 1 lane going towards the side of SKanes Elit, and I do get the tower for that as well on the lane that they have actually won. Of course, one of the differences that we have to see as well, even though Keeper of the Light trying to keep it even, there is a solid jungle hero for SKanes Elit. They have the chance, so they get that extra golden experience in that jungle. And it is only the Keeper of the Light who's trying to do something here with this creep wave every time with his Illuminate, trying to keep that even. But it is a difference. I mean, 23 lasses for the 32 lasses for the Chen, which is of course jungle creeps, so that don't mean as much as normal creeps, but we can compare that to the Keeper of the Light, who has 13, and we can kind of assume that those 13 last hits are all these little jungle creeps as well. So that is an advantage that SKanes Elit has. We do see Empire ahead on gold right now, also because they got of course the first blood gold, and they got of course the kill extra over SKanes Elit, and the double kill helps. The experience graph though also in favor of Empire. No sort of surprise there. It is just the way it is, and it is 1 kill in favor of Empire, combined with 3 heroes now on the same lane, and this Brewmaster just not getting anything done at all experience wise. And we are still waiting for Region to have rebooted his PC, and it looks like he doesn't have an SSD, otherwise he would be back already. And even though, you know, I'm not getting sponsored or anything like that, but SSDs are the bomb. If you reboot your computer, you're back like in a minute and a half time. So definitely recommend one of those. And there he is again. Actually, that's quite fast, so maybe he does have an SSD, who knows. I'm gonna take a sip of drink in the meantime. I could have done that earlier in the pause, I guess.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
But, well,
Dire's structures are fortified.
Fortification going off on the bottom lane. Are they gonna try to defend it, is my question. I don't think they are. They have sent the Venomancer here, but the harassment is a lot, and we also see the Rubik moving towards this bottom lane tower. And Venomancer placing some wards will be enough. I am not sure. I don't think so. This could turn into a kill on the side of for Empire, that is. 1 telekinesis, 1 snare, Fate Bolt, Riptide, a lot of damage being done, especially since those mirror images are up on there as well. Fate Bolt going through, and they will be getting this tower, and they're nice attempt to deny the tower by the wards. If it would have succeeded, I would be very happy for them, but it is Empire that picks up the tower. So tower trade going on, bottom tier 1 versus the top tier 1. So even at that, and the Shrek back in the middle lane, back to farming, got his face boots, got his mana, got his bottle, I mean, and has got 600 gold in the meantime. Who has also got face boots, I think, should be having it. Actually, no. This is a different build than what we normally see. Oh, I like this, by the way. Sex charges, and with the Psyblaze, that will be a lot of gold going towards Scandal. So every last hit that he missed in the mid lane earlier on, he's now going to get back by this. But what I was gonna say is that normally we see Templar Assassin going for face boots, going for a real harassy way, but he is actually gonna go for threads just to get a bit more tanky, and maybe that is a result of being up versus the Venomancer as well as the Shrek. In the meantime, Wagamama is not gonna get away from this one. Naga Siren and Snare, telekinesis, and what I thought would happen to the Venomancer there happened to the Brewmaster, who is still not level 6, otherwise he would be able to escape from that. In the meantime, we have the Juggernaut and Enigma killing each other off. Scandal being very low after that encounter. But Juggernaut and Juggernaut, as well as the Enigma, were on this bottom lane. Enigma used his black hole. Omni Slash was used with Juggernaut, and they ended up killing each other, so I'm not sure what to say of that. It's a bit weird. But it does stop Juggernaut's killing spree that he had. Ooh, TP in here from Enigma. They want to take down the tier 1 tower. I do believe they're going to find it hard to do though. Enigma, he drops already, and Shrek pick up the kill. Venomancer get dropped on the side by the TA. Shrek is on the run, that horse is flying through. But that is it, 1-for-1 trade, and I do think that TP in from Enigma was like, I thought like Empire wanted to go for that tier 1 tower on the mid lane. But then he TP'd in a bit too far at front. Region here now as well, and this Juggernaut Fate Bolt going through, stopping the push from SKanes Elit. Horses as well, doing a lot of damage on this Juggernaut, but Juggernaut has been specking his healing ward, and that will help. Even pops himself and will be on full HP again soon. As we have double damage picked up by the Naga Siren. She's building towards the Diffusal Blade, indicating she wants to join in fights earlier on as well, knowing that SKanes Elit is going to be trying to get into this game earlier as well, as in get their advantage earlier in this game. But yeah, it is yeah, it's gonna be tricky to fight against. I'm thinking in my head like, okay, we see SKanes Elit, they want to push. One thing that is absolutely deadly for pushes is that Naga Siren song, because everything gets just stopped. and you just get forced back because you no longer have the advantage of, you know, being that fast pushing hero, because everybody would be there to defend it. I'm rambling, I'm sorry. It's just I see SKanes Elit in a very tough position, and I'm curious to see how they're gonna get out of this scandal. In the meantime, not afraid of little Shrek, now afraid of little Shrek. And he should be. From the side we see the Chen coming in as well with 3 creeps. It looks like this middle lane is just where the action is gonna happen for now. Brewmaster's getting some experience on the bottom lane in the meantime. Good for him. He has level 6 now as well, so have his ultimate if they are gonna pressure him again. Forces doing a lot of damage there on the Shrek once more. I would recommend cloaks for these people. And we have got a edict stolen by the Rubik, a good spell to steal. Actually, having said that, you cannot steal a bad skill from the Shrek. That is my judgment call. His worst would probably be Nova or level 1 Lightning Storm. But his stun is good, even better than the Shrek's own stun. His edict is good, especially if you're gonna have if you're gonna be pushing, which you might be. If you want to take down some fast towers, you can. And Juggernaut, who in a lot of trouble here, taking a lot of harassment, but once they get a kill in return, if he does go down, Adam God goes away, he does get a kill on the Rubik, and Omni Slash by Phonic! And that is a double kill, 1 versus 2, and it is Region that takes those 2 kills, showing why Juggernaut is such a dangerous hero early on, and also showing that, you know, hello, he's level 11, he's he's got an extra Omni Slash skill point, and it meant Lightning Storm. Though a Lightning Storm is not that nice to steal if you are a Rubik. He doesn't get anything in return for those kills, by the way. No tower, is just backing off, knowing that it wouldn't be safe if he continued pushing. We have a smoke up Chen and Venomancer, as well as the creeps of the Chen, on their way towards the bottom lane by the looks of it. Maybe mid lane if they want to go for that. We're going to see where they're going to go. At least Juggernaut's no longer there to help on the top lane, so that would no longer be the appropriate route to go for. Maybe they want to take down Scandal, who has not died yet and is 3 for 0, so definitely... Oh, hello, Rubik, Gale hits, and he just walks in there, gets stunned, gets killed off, and Venomancer picks up the kill. That is a nice use of the smoke. Just be patient, and they will come. Pun intended. Well, not really pun. Like Mimi? Is that Mimi? I don't know. Meme. And the push continues, and now Juggernaut's back. He doesn't have mana, but that doesn't matter. They just won the tower, and they'll probably get it as well. There is a black hole up on the Enigma, and support is incoming, keeping up the light on his way, as well as Kano, who's gonna come in from the side. Malefice here on the Juggernaut tower does go down. Chen picks it up, but a trap hits. Region will be sent home. Gale hits on Scandal, and the black hole gets casted. Picks on 2. There's the Venomancer. He goes down. Chen goes down as well, and that is 2 kills. Double kill for Blow Your Brain. Naga Siren coming into the mix. And that is at least, well, it could have been worse, because Region would have died as well on his Juggernaut, and he just got sent home and TV'd back instantly, and made use of the distraction on top lane to get rid of a tier 1 tower mid lane. And I have to say, he is doing nicely on the farm. He's got 5 kills, only died once. They will have to, SKanes Elit will have to be careful about their tier 1 tower top though, because there is a force incoming, and that is not something you really want to be happy about. Juggernaut, what are you doing? Keeper of the Light goes down as well, and that was another Omni Slash. Region just picking off heroes left and right. You really do not want to be left alone with this guy right here. Tower goes down, but you know what? Region is not too sad about that. They're not even going to try to defend that. They are just happy with the kills and towers that they picked up in return for that indeed. 2400 gold up on the Brewmaster. Finally, Blink Dagger for him. He has been picking up his farm quite nice. I mean, he's died 3 times. Yes. Oh, hello. You don't want to defend your tier 2 tower? I mean, that they didn't want to defend that tier 1. I was quite not that surprised. But tier 2 is something different. 50% slow on mini. TP in here. They do defend their tower. Blink in. Collab. Phonic. Split. Stunned. No black hole because it's on cooldown. And there goes Phonic. And Naga Siren will get home. So we're relocated to the Keeper of the Light. In the meantime, Temporary Assassin. Is this going to be the first time Scandal goes down? It does look like it. The sentry ward has been placed, and it is Venomancer that picks up the last hit. And that is 2 quick kills. They do get the tower, though. The tower does go down, so they get that one in return. But the Naga Siren lives. Got relocated, and that was just nice use of that. And I have to say, you don't really see that all that much. You don't really see Keeper of Light using that recall a lot in competitive matches when Keeper of Light actually is in a competitive match. But if he is, his recall is just it's an underestimated spell. It's very good. Of course, for escapes, it's not used that much because Keeper of the Light. I think they just miss each other. That would have been a gear kill, I think, too.
Regeneration.
Oh, and Snare goes off. Here comes Rubik as well. Will it be enough? There's an Omni Slash in 6 seconds, though. There's the Blade Fury. Omni Slash is not going to be in time, or is it? There was an Omni Slash stolen by the Rubik, by the way. Leshrek's is not hitting. There's the Omni Slash! And that is Rubik down. And that is the song just in time for Blow Your Brains to back out. That is the only thing it could do. Regen lives. Regen gets a kill. 2 versus 1 cannot put Regen down. And I do think that Empire kind of regrets trying to take that one down 2 versus 1. When we have seen him proving before that he can take that. But Song, too powerful. Ursa Warriors, too powerful. Mini picking up 3 Ursas. I mean, those are some very tanky creeps, of course, and doing some damage as well, of course, with the Clef. But they can't stun like the Centaurs that we have seen him use before. And Juggernaut, as if he wasn't hard enough to kill already, he picks up the Aegis. Horses flying through, but they do nothing more but harassment because they're not going to go in on this. And I have to say, let's take a look at the gold graph, because we saw it earlier going towards the way of Empire, but the towers, the kills that Regen have been getting, it is now 3k in favor of SKanes Elit. We are going to see Mini in some trouble here by himself. Melt damage hits. Where is he going to go? Trying to juke it. Gale still hits. He might be able to stay alive because here comes Fishbone. Here comes still the ensnare. Mini is going to do what he can. Hand of God's on cooldown, but the horses will pick up the kill. But Blow Your Brain might be regretting going for that. Edict going through, and he drops. His song was still on cooldown. At the same time, Rubik being put in the tornado. The Shrek's not hitting anymore. Fatebolt going through, he might actually get a kill here. Horses going through, missing this time though. Edict, Nova going through, here comes Regen as well, getting stunned for a slight period of time by a creep from what it looks like, and he still will get the kill. They lost the Chen, but they pick up the carry and the Rubik, and the Night Assignment going down is not something you really you kind of want to do. They thought a quick kill on the Chen. Good play by the Chen. Just wow. Nice juke indeed. Able to pick up 2 for 1. What looked to be a 0-1 very fast for Empire. Good stuff. Oh, and this might be a Scandal in a lot of trouble. Gil going down. Leshrek's done. There goes the dust. Horses will be flying through, but it's not going to be enough. Illuminate will not stop Scandal from going down. Hand of God going through. TPs are going to come in. Omni Slash though, but there's the creep wave stopping that from happening, and they're backing up. Black Hole is not on cooldown, but there is no mana left on the Enigma to do that. Scandal is back because he bought back, and he wants to be back there as well. We still see Fire Panda chasing down Goblet, but the Fire Panda will die. Song being used by Blow Your Brain, Regen being left in that. Are they going to be able to pick up a kill here, though? That will be the question. There is the Blade Fury. There is the Omni Slash from the Rubik still doing some damage, and Snare there as well. And will this be the first or the second time that Regen goes down? The Shrekstone still happening. At least they got the 8-inch Scandal. Run away! Forest, run away, and the Black Hole interrupted. He didn't cast it yet, but you saw the animation. Leshrek will still drop though. Phonic still looking for that Black Hole. There it is. Catch us out, Wagamama. Brewmaster will drop here, but Regen's still alive for now as he's trying to run away. Horses will fly through. Don't hit though. He is so fast. He's got phase boots. There's a trap, 50% slow, and there's the Mount Cell making sure that slow doesn't hit. He is still on the run. Will be in time. I think it will be. There's a Venommaster as well, ready to land a kill if he should see so. He could even sacrifice himself for the greater good, and they indeed let him go. 5 heroes cannot catch Regen in this case. Nice job there by SKanes Elit, even though they did lose some heroes in the process, and they did not even get us. Well, they got 8 damage on the tower. They did get the Black Hole out of there. The Brewmaster died, the Leshrek died, and the Venommaster died. But Regen didn't die, which is a good thing, for sure. Telekinesis, Fishbone, you know, sometimes you just know when you're gonna die. Edict being stolen by Rubik, and it is Enigma that picks up the kill. In the meantime, Juggernaut picks up the Keeper of the Light around here, and Juggernaut just is gonna continue. Maybe gonna be able to pick up another kill. And Snare though, this might not be ending well. There's the Blade Fury. Blow Your Brain now has to back off, still being slowed by the Drunken Haze. Will miss some hits if she starts attacking right now. She does not do so though, she really has to run. There's the Dragon Haze, and there's the Omni Slash, and that is a kill. Once again. This time for the Brewmaster though. 2 for 1, and I have to say, SKanes Elit looking really good. We have seen Empire over the last few days owning teams, winning left and right. Well, for example, yesterday we saw them win 4 games in a row. And this time, this is actually the second time only that I've seen them in these kind of trouble. Tornado, Leshrac saving himself slightly, but he will still drop, doing some damage with just Edict and Nova as a ghost. But not able to do enough anymore, and Edict got stolen by the Rubik. And there will be a tier 1 tower dropping. This is the last tier 1 tower standing in the game. And it will be going towards Empire unless Wagamama can do something against it. He blinks in, has no mana yet, has to use his mana boost before he can split. Now he does so, and there goes Rubik. He already drops. It's gonna be Scandal that is trying to get away. He is dusted, he cannot escape, and he will drop. Cannot take someone with him, and it is Juggernaut that gets the kill. Tornado on the Enigma. Enigma is in a lot of trouble. He has no black hole. He is being chased by a very fast Region. Stun is there. Centaurs are there to help continue the stun, and it is Venomance that picks up the kill. In the meantime, Naga Siren was still able to pick up the Chen kill, so they do get that one. There is a song if the Naga Siren wishes to use it, but right now it looks like he doesn't need to. And Region wanting to chase down the Keeper of the Light too fast. He of course now has a horse and everything like that. SKanes Elit moving towards mid though. The towers are even right now at this moment. So if they would take the tower, they take the advantage of that. They have advantage of the kills as well as the experience and the gold. Is just looking good for them right now. Warhorses will fly through. Don't do that much because the healing ward's there as well. TP in from the Naga Siren, and there's the song. And this might be an initiation. Where's the black hole? Or is it gonna be able to do something? They just want Region though. Venomance ulti getting used. Region telekinesis. There goes Fishbone. He already dropped. Blade Fury. Blow your brain on the wrong side of the heroes. And he drops. Juggernaut picking up the kill. Empire. Phonic looking for a black hole. Gets it on 2. But will there be enough damage? There is enough damage to take the Leshrac down. But Omni Slash will make sure that Juggernaut stays alive a little while longer. He's not able to kill anybody off though. But will try to back off. Telekinesis. Is it gonna be enough? Yes, it is. And there he finally goes down. Monster kill ended by the Rubik, who picked up the last hit for that one. 3 heroes down for SKanes Elit. Slide over extension. I mean, Song was still off cool, and they kind of could have known that something like that was happening. And well, they were able to pick up the Naga Siren, weren't they? Yeah, he just fell back, so they got that one. And I'm just gonna put up that one because that has so much more right now. Tier 2 tower will drop. Unlike the tier 2 tower on their own side, so the advantage is now on Empire's side, and they will at least tower-wise that is. And they will try to get something done in this tier 3 as well. Fortification goes off, they still have to do 30 seconds without the Juggernaut, but they do have a blinking Brewmaster, no ultimate just yet, 20 seconds for that. The Shrek gonna try to land a stun, lands it on the illusions. Horses flying through, just making sure that the lane keeps being pushed out. There comes Region. He wants to go for that. Blinking, blow your brain. Is he gonna die again? Is he gonna die again? I think he might be. Yes! No, he is still alive! And there's a mirror image, is still alive for now. Nova eating it. It's Leshrac that picks it up. Rubik being put in a tornado. Stun is there. Hits are there. Kill is there. And this time it was Juggernaut that picked up the kill. And I have to say, that is a buyback. And another kill for the Naga Siren. Definitely not what she wants. But still has 1500 gold, so it's not doing that bad in that regards. But this game is looking pretty weird. I mean, so even yet both have so many strengths. As in, we've seen SKanes Elit. This Juggernaut is just able to carry so well so far. I mean, if you have your Omni Slash, yes, some might hit on the reflection of the Templar Assassin, but he's been able to pick up heroes. He's 12 for 2. He's been in 18 out of the 23 kills. And from the other side, we see Empire trying to do what their lineup was meant for, picking off heroes, forcing a team fight. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and it goes from both sides. It's like a yo-yo. It goes back and forth. It goes back and forth. Really entertaining to watch, I do have to say. But normally around this time I will know, like, okay, this team is just in favor right now for this match, and the other team has to do XYZ to try to take it back. But right now this is just a mess of fighting upon fighting, and both teams just keep trying as well. I mean, we don't see an anti-mage, we don't see a morphling that really wants, you know, AFK farm, and the longer the game gets, the better it is. No, these teams just want to fight. I'm happy about that though, don't get me wrong. Black hole in 15 seconds once more. You might see Empire trying something again then. Well, maybe you can call this guy AFK farm, especially now that he just lost a lot of gold. I mean, he died, bought back, and then died again. That's not really what you want to do. Still has one of the highest net worth out there though, with the Juggernaut slightly behind there. I mean, difference is not that big. Not that big at all. 2k, even though Juggernaut is farming fairly fast here with taking down these Ancients. And he is going to be building towards a, well, I am expecting a Desolator actually, because, you know, he could build a BKB, but there is already two things on Empire that, you know, don't really care about a BKB, which is a Black Hole, and, of course, the Ensnare as well. So, not quite sure if the BKB is what he wants to go for, or if it is indeed going to be a Desolator to be able to just deal that much more damage. Which could be the case, but we will see. Time will tell. Only Region knows for sure now, and of course maybe his teammates as well, but we will just have to wait and see. This Venomance in the meantime has died 5 times, which in this high aggression game, by the way, is pretty good. You are versus a team that has a Templar Assassin, which is known to just jump around and get kills. And a Venomancer being the squishiest target out there on the dire side, he's been able to do okay in that sense. Of the 18 kills, 5 of them are his, and of course you would expect him to have most of the kills there, but not doing bad whatsoever. Doesn't have that many items, of course, as a result of being in support, being probably warding as well. We have a Mechanism built up by the Chen, who also picked up an Overclock and a point boost, so he wants that Aghanim's, because if these fights are going to happen so often, if these pushes and, you know, reply pushes are going to continuously happen, he wants to have his Hand of God every 30 seconds. The Shrek looking to build a BKB as well. Well, I say as well, but we're still not really sure what Juggernaut wants to do, and it is indeed a Desolator, so Leshrac the only one building a BKB. Horses will fly through, we'll see the creeps, but nothing else. And, well, Mirror Illusions, they really want these creeps. Shen creeps must eat. There's a Blinkin, there's a Split, and the Broomalings, they don't care about the song that's going on right now, but they are gonna get killed off, though. What can they do? We do see some running away. Earthbound is still alive in the meantime, and there the song has ended, and now it is Region doing what he wants to, doing what he can. Black Hole catches 2, but already gets interrupted. Hand of God going through Scandal in the midst of all this. We already see Enigma going down, Juggernaut picking that up. Scandal getting stunned, going down so fast. Chen actually picking up the last hit, and he buys back. Temper sets him back in the game. Fateful Rubik will be able to pick up the kill on the Leshrac, but the chase is on. They're trying to get back out. Will they be in time? I don't think Goblet will be in time. I don't think he'll be in time at all. He does call. Well, actually that missed. He called the TA towards him. Actually, TA's still here anyway. Never mind. Put yourself, or get stunned by the Centaur. Still alive for now. Getting chased down. It's getting slowed down, and there you go. I was gonna say that takes a long time. And the only one left alive is a Rubik on 18 HP. Oh my God, SKanes Elit and able to now take Roshan as a reward. And that was, by the way, Scandal dying, buying back, and then dying again. And that is just so painful. And right now, it has come to the point, people, that the sun has started shining, which means that I don't see half my screen. So, just putting that out there. Roshan has fallen to the dire. And that was indeed the reward from that massive team fight going towards SKanes Elit. And I just have to say, by the way, SKanes Elit, they weren't in StarLadder before. They were in, well, not a StarLadder. It was BVM that had the StarLadder pick. Oops, I just clicked off my secondary monitor. That's not good. And BVM was has retreated from StarLadder. They have decided not to participate anymore and give the spot to SKanes Elit. And they knew it would go to SKanes Elit before they pulled out, because apparently they are friends, and they decided, you know, it's better to give it to a team that is actually ready to fight, is prepared to fight, rather than having the spot go to a team that is not prepared, is having roster issues, stability issues, and attendance issues, as in a lot of the people are, of course, having school, studies, work that take priority right now for them. So that is why we see SKanes Elit in StarLadder. They are having a 0-3 stand, because BVM had 0 wins and 3 losses, and those will be transferred over to SKanes Elit. So that is what they have to deal with. But if they beat Empire here, that's already a good start. They are on the right track. Stun doesn't hit here though from the Leshrac. Region trying to do what he can. Funnick, he doesn't have a black hole. Song being used, stops Region, but the Brewlings still in there. Once again, Rubik getting stunned there. Horse is still flying through. Hand of God going through as well though, and they're not done yet. Omni-Slash going through. Funnick still alive for now. I say for now. Where are the crits? No crits for you. Nobody dead, but look at the HP on the Radiant team. They are so low. Well, there goes a kill. And another one. That is 2 down on the side of Empire. And that is a Keeper of the Light and a Naga Siren dropping on the side. And whoa, where did he go? He blinked away. Where did he go? Oh, he TP'd out. Confusing. Oh, he got sent home. That was it. Confusing stuff. But yes, SKanes Elit now pulling ahead. I mean, it was even for a very long time. We saw wipes on, well, wipes. We saw good trades on both teams. But SKanes Elit pulling ahead, like I said, getting the advantage. I mean, it was, look at that, it was even at 0 for some time again. But now again, dropping to 5k, last 2 team fights going to SKanes Elit and ending up in having Empire to retreat. And the experience graph will show the same thing. I mean, that one didn't drop back to 0 at some point, but is still very much in favor of SKanes Elit. 15k right now. So we're gonna see that back in hero levels as well. It is level 21 on this Juggernaut. Level 21, highest level next to that is level 16. So 5 levels different between 2 carries, and that is something that is pretty painful. Desolator, Manta style, he is prepared to fight still, and we might see SKanes Elit continuing to push next lane. Of course, they know again that they have to deal with the black hole, they have to deal with the soil, and last time they had to deal with that black hole, or I mean in the mid lane. Whoa, hey, why are you here by yourself? Oh, that was an illusion, I was gonna say. Style illusion. But last time they had to fight in the mid lane versus that black hole, they ended up losing that fight. So we might see them being a bit more careful, trying to bait out that black hole and trying to go for, well, for a fight again after they know that the black hole is on cooldown. It seems like they are able to deal with the song though, especially with that Brewmaster ultimate going through, and you know they don't care about the song, so they will be going through that. Through the Song of the Siren, but yeah, that black hole is still something that they're experiencing troubles with. I don't blame them. We have Juggernaut picking up a Vladimir's offering in the meantime. He's got 1600 gold. Does he have buyback at the moment? I don't think so. No, nobody has buyback actually. Oh, this is something to keep track of. If this turns into a fight, oh no, TA has buyback. Okay. But then again, she fought back in the previous fight and then died again. So I'm not too sure how happy she's gonna be if she has to buy back again. Probably not all too happy. She picked up an overclap. Is probably gonna go for a BKB because you don't want to get killed off by the Juggernaut or by all the damage coming off from the dire side. The BKB will help her in her survivability for sure. It does look like SKanes Elit is moving towards the mid lane, waiting for well, for the creep wave for now, maybe trying to get the towers. The last tower is still standing in the game, that is not a tier 3 tower, and he will go down fairly fast. Juggernaut picking up that extra gold for himself. He now has a buyback as well, so if he dies, then we'll see him come back fairly soon, I would guess. Rose is flying through, just a rest, but nothing else though. Chasing down the Ursa Warriors of the Juggernaut for the creep wave here. Do they want to go in here? That's the question. Does SKanes Elit think they can take this uphill with the black hole? The Shrek stun hitting too early for step forward will make sure it ignite by a save again, and they do back out, knowing that they don't have the advantage. In the meantime, of course, bottom lane illusions are pushing down this tier 3 tower. That is something that they can continuously do. And the split push is just very painful, and these mirror images just do a lot of damage, which is just pretty painful. But what can you do? Can you just continue farming and hope you're still going to have the gold or enough items to outcarry a Naga Siren as well as a Templar Assassin who's getting more and more items? There's no certainty in that. I mean, it's not like an Antimage or Morphling. There's a Juggernaut. Oh, and this is a Templar Assassin that blinks away and TP's out. Clever, SKanes, clever. And the sun was not hitting anymore. BKB completed upon the Leshrac, and Agonim's up on the Chen, so if he's lucky he's having two two Hand of Gods in the same team fight. We had a smoke up by the Venomizer, by the way. Tried to use it to see if Scandal was still there, but noticed that he wasn't, so continue to be attacking again. Illusions of the Juggernaut again, trying to push as well. Of course, those illusions are not the same as the mirror images from the Nagasai, or at least I mean not the. Of course, they're not the same, but you mean I mean they cannot have the same pushing power as those mirror images. So mostly used as a distraction and rather than anything else. And Naga Siren actually going for full illusion build, having a Meta Cell now as well. 1k gold to boot. Probably wants to go for a heart if she gets enough gold set up for that one. In which case she would be very hard stopped, even if there is an Omni Slash from this Juggernaut, who has got 4,300 gold, and that is quite a lot, I have to say. And where do they want to go? Is it Roshan times 2? No. Smoke up. That is what they want to do. That is why they're so clumped up. They have a Gem of Truth set up on the Brewmaster, by the way, just in case someone smokes close by him. And they find the Keeper of the Light. It's not the best prize that you can have with a smoke, but it is a pretty safe kill. The Keeper of the Light just didn't have any chance there. In the meantime, they have to stop this again, even though there's no real hero there, and they know that. This is going to be pushing against our tier 3 tower again, so forcing someone to TP again soon. As the real Naga Siren is thinking about what to do next. Maybe moving here, but knowing that that would not be a smart choice. And now she sees why 5 heroes here on this bottom lane, middle lane, and they are looking to push in. Gonna send through some illusions, the creeps, to try to take down a part of this tower, and they just move inside the base. The split has already been used. Funnick, is he gonna be able to get a good black hole off? That's gonna be his job. There's a tornado though, putting him out of play for a while. Horses flying through. In the meantime, tower up on half HP. Where's the song? No song. There's the ensnare. Mad Star pops. Hand of God going through now. Brewmaster still having a split. Leshrac stun does not hit. Nobody died just yet though. Fatebolt going through as well. Malaf is up on the Juggernaut, trying to do what he can. He has an Aegis though. If he dies, that's not that bad. Tier 3 tower dropped, and there's the song. And this is a 3-man black hole right here. There it is. And it is Juggernaut that is still alive. He only slashed. And no black hole anymore. There goes the Aegis. Funnick has to back out now, but still wanting to do something here. Juggernaut's Aegis got popped. Leshrac goes down. Naga Siren picking that one up. Juggernaut not done just yet though. Another Hand of God going through, because that is just the power of that Aghanim Scepter right there. And now Risham backs off and leaves Mini to die, because he will probably die for sure. As Rubik was able to steal the Panda ultimate, by the way, in case you're wondering where all the Pandas came from again, that was the Rubik. And they do fight off SKanes Elit, at least enough that they don't go for the barracks, but they do get the tier 3 tower, which is just something that, you know, next time it might be the barracks that go down, but they do start pushing. They have got every hero alive, maybe not on full HP, maybe not on full mana, but they have them alive and they're gonna go for it. You have everybody in this middle lane. Black hole is on cooldown though, as well. Well, they can still use the song again if they want to, because it's a level 3 song. Only 1 minute cooldown. There goes the mirror images. And the Venomancer was already standing ready, but this will be a tier 2 tower. Fortification will delay it, but I do think it is not going to be delayed enough with those mirror images. There we go, picks it up, and they back off again. That is what they came for, even in the scales, making sure that they also got a tier 3 tower. And they just have a lot more pushing power coming out from them right now than SKanes Elit with those mirror images, with those illusions from the Manta style. Even though it is SKanes Elit that has been able to take the team fights, the pushing power is just very important there as well. We're going to take a quick look at the gold got 5k in favor still of SKanes Elit, but they're keeping it at even, and if you're keeping it even, then it is keeping ahead, as the saying that I made up goes. 15k experience in favor though. It did drop back again after that fight there in the middle lane, and we do have everybody going for Roshan again, and they say everybody because it's not just SKanes Elit that is here trying to take it, but we have Empire gathering up as well. They are getting ready, but they are too late. It is Juggernaut that already picks up the Aegis, and we see Empire backing off once more, knowing that they did not have a chance to go for that anymore. And if you then go in like a headless chicken, try to do what you can first the team that has Aegis, then you're not at the advantage, and you can't have a black hole because that is on cooldown, so you don't go in at all. Enigma picked up a Ghost Scepter, able to withstand at least Juggernaut for a short period of time. If it's going to be enough, I don't know. And of course the Nova and the Lightning will still be there from the Shrek to do extra damage, as well as the Venomancer ulti and Gale and just spell damage in general. So he has to really time that to make sure that he doesn't do that when it's not really needed. We has no other choice, but it's still something that will help him survive. Horse is pulling back some of the creep wave. Keep of Light also got a Ghost Scepter for the same purpose. Blink in, split, Tornado up on the Rubik. We also split straight after that one. 6 Brewlings right here. Still alive, and there's a song, but the Brewlings will try to find it out, but it is the Dire Brewlings that are in a disadvantage. Hand of God going through Omni Slash as well. Goblet taking a lot of damage right here, has to be forced back. And still there is a black hole. That is Leshrac down. Regen was in the black hole as well, taking a lot of damage. Mechanism going on. Horse is going through as well. Regen, he has the Aegis, so he can be a little bit careless. In the meantime, Barracks are still standing. They're really not focusing on that one, but you have 2 heroes down of SKanes Elit. And one of them will be back up again because that was Regen with the Aegis. We have them just still continuing to fight. Omni Slash going up once again. Hand of God going through once again. And there goes Scandal. He drops. Finally someone else going down in this mess. Hand of God that got stolen. Got used by the Rubik also with a 30-second cooldown. As we said, Regen. He will drop here after getting a snare. Rubik will pick up the last hit. And now SKanes Elit has to back up. Mini's going to try to TP out. He will not be in time though. There goes the Malefice. And the TP out, blink out from the Brewmaster. He will be in time, and he will be staying alive, just like the Venommaster was able to TP out of there as well. But, I mean, come on. You have a massive team fight, but look at these barracks. They are still so very much alive. And it is, sorry, I almost said infused there, but it is SKanes Elit that is now having to rethink their strategy. Hey, my monitors start going back here. That is nice. But, they have to rethink how they're going to do this because the last 2 pushes have not gone as intended, and they have lost a tier 3 tower, and they are going to lose another tier 3 tower maybe if Blow Your Brain is put his mind to it, is willing to die for it, which he might not be, of course. So Leshrac, Nova and Elit will actually stop them, but they are going mid, they are going for the racks. They don't have to deal with the Juggernaut for another 36 seconds, and they've just got to focus on that one. Leshrac here now as well with his Nova on, making sure that the illusions aren't doing as much as they can. Horses will fly through, making sure that the creep wave keeps being pushed out. English. And Leshrac's Nova as well as his Edict. Well, this time only Nova keeps the lane push out. Leshrac actually picked up the cheese, by the way. He'll probably give that maybe to Regen. And later gone. Hand of God going through. I'm not really sure why. Maybe just to continue keep on pushing. And actually, why not? Really. 30-second cooldown. Actually, sorry, that was the Hand of God. No, that was the Hand of God of the channel. Yeah, only 30-second cooldown. It's really not that much. And of course, Rubik will try to hang on to it as much as he can. Also, 30-second cooldown is just so powerful to have. Leshrac stun hits too early, like we've seen it done plenty of time. Mana leak upon the Brewmaster song, and this is a massive blank hole if he gets it in. But there's a cooldown. Oh, that is such a shame. Phonic is probably a bit sad about that. Malefice on the Brewmaster still goes off. No black hole. Oh, that was really sad. That could have been a disaster for SKanes Elit. But SKanes Elit is really not giving up. They really want this. Like I said, yo-yo effect to the max. Tornado, or telekinesis, I should say. Horses. Malefice. There is a black hole up again now by the way. So if they group up again, this is not good. If there is a song, which there is in 17 seconds, this could be the start of a massive team fight in favor of the Radiant team. But there's a jump in, there's the Omni Slash, nobody died though. Rubik, oh my god, Regen, he is dead. He was overextending. Black hole catches 2 Venommaster ulti there, cannot stop anything. Leshrac with his BKB has to think about going back, but there is the song, and that is not good. We do have Brewmaster trying to back out, but his Earthbound again gets ensnared. Fishbone will drop here as well. We already have Chen dropping in the mix as well. Brewmaster still managed to pick up Blow Your Brain as he now gets trying to run away in his own plan. But Rubik here as well. He's going to try to block it. Will be in time. He will be turning back to his own self and blinks away instantly. Is he going to be in time though? Getting slowed 50%. That is why you have Scandal. Mana Leak there as well. He's going to try to TP out. And there's the Malefice stopping him from TPing once more. And there's nothing Wagamama can do here. And he will go down to the Keeper of the Light of all heroes. And that is a team wipe. And that is a disconnecting Juggernaut. Maybe we're going to have a pause? Or are we going to have a GG? Which I don't think so. I mean, it's still not over. But there is no pause just yet, and you know, since he's dead, they don't really need to pause just yet either. I mean, does he have a buyback? That is the question. He does have. Oh, I actually can't see that. Oh, he does not have buyback, and we do have the question from Empire to ask for a pause. But it's Wagamama that says no pause, and now we have pause. Weird. Anyway, yeah, so this game is quite weird. Going back and forth, even though at some point it was SKanes Elit that were able to get the last couple of team fights, and right now it is Empire that got the last couple, purely because it feels like SKanes Elit is throwing themselves at a wall, but the wall is not budging. And we have, because of that, the gold graph going back towards the zero line experience graph, not just yet at that 0 line, but is going towards there. As I'm just gonna have this one up for a second as I try to plug my monitor in once again, because that is nice. I want to see my secondary monitor, because, you know, that's why you have a secondary monitor, to be able to see 2 monitors at the same time and not just one. Oh, it should be the case again now, but it's not happening. Damn it. Oh well, who needs a secondary monitor, right? Oh, me, Bradley. Not me. Anyway, wow. Let's take a look at that gold per minute, which is why I had this one on. You already were able to see it. It's still the Juggernaut that is ahead there. Quite surprising. With the last couple of 2 results, but it is the big difference is, of course, the Juggernaut is 1 that is ahead on the side of Infused, while it is on the side of Empire he has 2 ahead, which is of course a bit better. And I need my secondary monitor. There, now it's back. Nice stuff, good stuff. Can Juggernaut turn the tides again? It's a question. 12 seconds until he's back. I do think Steam is down. Okay, so that is a reason why we have ourselves around the world. Steam is down around the world. That is not good. That is not good. Not good at all. Sorry, I'm still drinking. So, we have to wait, because he cannot connect back in until Steam is back up. So, or that, or Village just says play, because Steam is going to be down for at least 45 minutes? That is a long time. I even play with my cat during a pause. And now he has to chase down by himself. It is so sad. There is no delay on this stream, because I am watching this game via Dota TV, and Dota TV already has delay on it. That is why. There is something wrong with that cat, which is he wants to play, he wants to get attention and stuff. Forever alone cat, that is true. Well, the fact that the meta can be like that, Red Shirt, is something that would never be able to be that way on League of Legends. I cannot clear out my stream list. Sometimes I do deny invites that I have standing, but I usually end up denying those one again afterwards. Lol. Give it to me. Give me attention. I really don't know. If I wanted attention, I would put the cam on max right now. I'm waiting for the game just like everybody else. Lols. Because I can't last hit, it's that simple. I played Dota 2 on European server, and we have a go. So, for the fun, because I'm gonna cut this off, welcome back to a game of Empire versus SKanes. We do see a kill instantly, and Fishbone is going to be sent home. He'll use his ghost scepter to be able to stay alive very much longer. The barracks will probably still fall. They will have the Juggernaut again up soon. I'm curious to see if they can defend this, or no, they will lose their Rex TP in there from Region. He is ready for a Blade Fury. Will he be able to get Funnick? It looks like he might be able to. There he goes, and Enigma goes down. Cuddle being kept up in the air. Song! And this might be a bad black hole. No, Enigma's dead. No black hole for you. At least time for everybody to escape. So welcome back to the game. And it looks like SKanes Elit is not ready just yet with this game. They lost their barracks, but they're gonna push once again because the state of the game was like a yo-yo effect. People pushing in one after the other, and we will see SKanes Elit move towards the middle lane once again to push for themselves. There we go. There's something moving on the screen once more, and we do have it was a very long pause. Team was down for a very long time, waited for Region to get back here. And SKanes Elit, they're back again. They forced Enigma to buy back. His black hole still on cooldown though for 30 more seconds. He will also get slowed there, get stunned there. Brewmaster ultimate being used there. Still though, nothing all that much happening. At least nobody's really dying just yet. Region though, you have to back out now. Gonna get sent home. SKanes Elit, can they fight without a Juggernaut? I don't think so. Nairga Siren says, come here, I'll kill you off. We see the Chen going down. We see the Fishbone getting silenced, getting sleeped, I mean, and there's just a very short cooldown. At least Region is here to defend their base if they are gonna go on that, but we will see Juggernaut going down, and Fishbone won't live very much longer either, because he will drop like a fly, and 3 heroes down of SKanes Elit, and this is, I think, the 3rd time in a row, if you combine the thing before the break, that we see as Empire successfully defending their barracks. And if you are having lag, please send a report to Twitch TV, because that is not me. I am not dropping any frames right now, so my connection is working. Wagamama is playing the Brewmaster, who actually was one of the people that stayed alive. What did Rubik steal? It was the Poison Nova of all things. He also used it, by the way. Already at least once. He will be up against soon the range. The barracks will drop here as well. Are they going to continue to the next barracks, or are they going to back up? Looks like they are going to split up, actually. Nope. Never mind. Everybody towards the bomb lane. Blow your brain dictating. Scandal saying, get your butt over to the bomb lane. Everybody going. TPs are gonna come in. Tier 3 tower already dead though, and they set the ranks up to the melee barracks. Empire Funnick has got a black hole right now. Enigma 3-person stun. So, Nova going through, but he still drops. Region drops here as well, I think, in this black hole. There's nothing they can do anymore, and I think we just had a 30-minute pause, only to see SKanes Elit not being able to defend their base, not being able to defend their tier 3 towers, and the ranged barracks will drop here as well. And Fishbone, no, he got his ultimate off. Oh, he might actually stay alive. He gets sent home. He will be staying alive. I don't think Chen is going to be as lucky. He will probably drop here, and it's Naga Simon that picks up the kill. Enigma still drops to the Brewmaster, who jumped in there and went for his ultimate. Scandal, staying alive right now, has a refraction up, even though the fire panel will pop that off very soon. Most likely, Silent being forced back. A Gale hits as well, or doesn't hit actually, or Keeper of the Light will be staying alive. Gale will hit on him rather, but he was able to TP out because Holy Persuasion got stolen by Silent, able to keep the Keeper of the Light safe. Fishbone, yeah, you better run. You better run very fast, because you're the only one left with your team abandoned you. It's only you and Brewmaster left alive, and Brewmaster is fighting with Blow Your Brain. Brewmaster will be taking a fall, will he not? 52 HP, still alive. But while I'm saying this, look at this throne, he's only half HP, and there he goes. There he goes, he had to try something, but the Riptide was just too much, and Fishbone will drop here as well. So that was a 30-minute wait for an ending. That didn't take more than 5 minutes. So, yes, that's sorry for the cut time. But, yeah, we are gonna hopefully have another game, because this is a StarLadder match, by the way. This was a match between Empire and SKanes Elit. There were supposed to be 2 matches at the same time, every time, or two matches in a row for StarLadder, and I will try to cast the matches that do not have official English commentary. And I'm gonna try to do the same thing again. But I do not know yet which one of the games will be. It was supposed to be SKanes versus Absolute Legends, but I'm not sure yet if that will be the case. Actually, it was not that one. It was SKanes versus someone else. But it was I don't know anymore. Next KZ versus the retry, that could be it. Anyway, be right back. Stay tuned. More Dota 2 action coming up regardless, and we'll have that. Ooh, I got kicked off. Anyway.